guys, welcome back to Pax Dei. Thought it'd be good to jump in and give you another little Lakeside Lodge update. We haven't jumped in and updated you on this in about a week, so I thought I'd come in and show you the shenanigans and all that's happening. You know, right now, there's not really any major projects going on. I've just reached one of those points where it's time to grind again. It's like once you get to level 20 on carpentry and a lot of this cottage stuff opens up, then it's kind of like that's almost like a plateau, and then you go back down into the valley and grind out and kind of start working your way towards more advanced building materials. So that's kind of what we're doing. I'm just in the middle of a little grind session right now, just trying to, that's kind of the name of the game, just trying to get to that next those next pieces. Really, I guess the thing I'd be looking for next is probably level 30 in carpentry, and a bunch of stuff opens up once you unlock that. So this is like the little entrance, like the little bottom floor area of the inn, of our little lodge. It's got 2 beds down here, and then this is the newest little extension up here that's not furnished yet, but I figure I could make this just one big large room, maybe that you pay more to stay in, or put 2 more beds up here and we could have, actually 4 guests stay up in here. But I was thinking of just making this like maybe a larger, more private loft, maybe like kind of like a studio suite up there or something. And like I said, just make whoever wants a little more privacy, you got to pay a little more. When you come out here, this is just kind of like the main little front porch area. Got some seats right here for anybody that stays. And then of course my little chests kind of just out here, just giving a little more detail, a little more clutter. And I love the way these eaves turned out, just the way they look at, most people. There are a couple people behind me, but most people that come over this way are going to get this view. They're going to be coming down this road. As you can see on the map, our road here ends at this little checkpoint pillar. So pretty much anybody that's following the roads, they're going to come out onto the island from this way, and this is the view they're going to get, like looking back towards the mountains and the lake. So yeah, this is our little inn area. I've got some plants I've bought off some people. Got some growing ivy I bought off of Arno, I believe. He's kind of just a little ways over. And remember, in Pax Dei, if you come across a little box with a heart, that is a giveaway box. So some people will, they'll put a box down and see how it says public container. You can come up to that and click it, and I've just left you all normally, sometimes people put really cool stuff in them. I've found that a lot of it is just kind of throwaway stuff. But I try to put some stuff in that maybe new players might not have their hands on very early. So I'll put some of these decorative chairs in here and small wooden barrels, bear rugs. I'll try to put some decent stuff in there and like not just fill it up with skinning knives. And then so you saw that said public, but if you come up to this one, see how it says private? This is kind of just my junk in there, and it can't be accessed by anybody that I don't give permission to. Up there is that balcony we just came from the private suite. And, down here, I've just kind of got little seating areas. This is my little carpenter workbench where I can matter of fact, I need to, while we're here, I need to craft some table lamps, because some of these areas out here are still really, really dark. And I kind of want to get some of these little table lamps out here and kind of light it up a little bit, especially with evening coming. This is like we're in the afternoon right now. This is your log workbench and your wood chopping block. Early players, you will definitely get a lot of use. You definitely familiarize yourself with those. These are your little basic weapons benches. You can do repairs to your things, and of course, you can build weapons, armor, stuff like that. Over here, this is my little market area. So you would be free to come up here and you can click on this And all of these little items right here you can purchase from me with your gold. So you can see right now your gold, I've got 169 kind of up in your far left-hand corner. And if I was standing here at my shop, I could afford all of this stuff. So see, I've got you all decorative chairs. I've got you bronze nails if you don't want to grind for those. And I think I've got pretty reasonable prices for a lot of this. You can come get some boiled leather. That's a little harder to find. Got that for 30. And some things to decorate your bases. I've got a galleon gargoyle. So yeah, that is like my little market area. So you can come running up from out in the wild or wherever you come from, and you can get into the market. And speaking of, normally I like to wait until it's dark to see kind of where I want to put these, but I'll just show you like down here in your lighting and decoration. See how I just built 5 of those? So up there it says 5 of 1. You just click on that and you can, you know, it's free placement. It's kind of like, almost kind of like The Sims. So see, I'll put a little lantern right there, and that will help light up the market area. It's usually dark right here, so I'll put one maybe right there. See if it'll let me put one on top of this barrel. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It's definitely dark through here at night. Let's see. Our smithing area. This is my big kiln right here that I get my charcoal from. This down here is kind of like my pretend, it's almost like my just implied dock, because I'm hoping one day we can, we really get boats or canoes. And if we do, I will already have this kind of ready to go down here. So this is, yeah, this is just like my implied little dock. Just got my big furnace done right here. This is where you can, you know, smelt down your ingots, copper, bronze, glass. I'm kind of moving into the wrought iron side of things. So, you know, that'll definitely help things out. And plus it looks really, really cool with that big stack. And yeah, so over here, this is definitely one thing you want to keep going. I probably have some going. Yeah, I've got one done. I've got 3 queued up right here. So basically this charcoal, it takes sapwood. So you would want to get your axe out and see how that's kind of like an older oak tree, sturdy young oak. That would give you more heartwood, where these beech trees right here give you a lot of sapwood that you need for your charcoal. So I'll show you here a sec. We'll chop this guy down. That's part 1, getting it down. Then you kind of come over here and process it a little bit, and you gain a lot, you know, a lot of good XP doing this. And you'll see in a second, bam, plus 75 sapwood, got some resin. Probably do one more of these just because charcoal is 50 a piece, I believe. So I'll chop down another one of these beechwood trees. And the good thing is, kind of being over here where I'm at on the edge of this old forest, I never have to worry about running far off and looking for wood and hardwood. I have got a giant area of woods back here to take from. So when you get that done, collect your wood. You'll want to come back over here to your kiln, click on it, and then see how now our charcoal is not red. You can click on that, and we'll get 3 more of these going. And we've got one done here in about 17 seconds. So you'll do that, you'll get it out of there. And normally what I'll do is I will store my charcoal in its own little box here. And when I go on my mining runs and it's time to come back and do the furnace, you'll see, like with the bronze ingot, you will need your tin ore, copper ore will go and we'll do runs for that stuff. And your iron ingots, which you'll probably use the most, that is 80 charcoal for every 40 impure iron ore, which gets you 20 ingots. So you definitely want to keep up with your charcoal. It is definitely used a lot in this game. So even before you log off, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come down here and I'll chop a bunch of wood, and I'll make sure my charcoal is absolutely packed before I log off for the day. So that way when I come back, remember this world, it's permanent. It's a permanent server. So the stuff runs even when you're not here. And you know, that's another thing that I think's really cool about it. Like if you're playing with buddies or clan mates, nobody has to be on to turn the server on. You know how like a lot of times with 7 days to die and all that, you know, you have to either text somebody or be like, hey man, can you turn the server on? Or I'm gonna go in and play a little bit. Are you on? With this, you never have to do that. It's the server, this world is always on. So, you know, there could be a lot of stuff going on. Your people could be getting stuff done and you not even be playing. Just like, you know, I haven't caught Basic Builder on in a while, but he's really expanded his little homestead over here by me. Very, very cool little cabin over the water. And yeah, there's been some people have finally started moving in behind me on the woods over there. So that's kind of cool to see. You definitely want people around, because that they'll start opening up marketplaces, and you know, they may start crafting stuff that you don't have. And you know, so it's you know, it's fun to kind of be out on your own, but at the same time, when you start getting neighbors that have stuff that you may not necessarily want to go and grind for, you know, that really helps as well. Your building pieces, it's just, I don't even know, can we build? Yeah, I'll just show you real quick. It's piece by piece. So if you needed to, you know, you can rotate stuff. If we, you know, I just wanted to plop a wall down right there, you can. Little wooden walls, like if we wanted to maybe branch off this, lower them. It's all basically kind of piece it where you want. And then if like I can see this person, if you guys are thinking about coming over here to me, whoever this person is with this little camp has been here for a while. When we pull up, oh, actually it did disappear. See, okay, this over here is blinking red. See his little plot? And see how ours are blue, Basic Builder's white, Dragon Oaks is white. When it turns red, that means they haven't renewed their plot. So the game gives them 3 days to come back and renew it. And if it doesn't, all of this guy's stuff will disappear and kind of go into his holding locker. So this guy's got a pretty cool little kind of like a little swamp front area right here. This is Methuselah's stuff. Whoever they are, they've run out of a token, and so they're gonna lose this stuff in the next day or two if they don't come back and renew their plot token. So you know, that could be $3 for a month. There's a plan that does $10. 18. I'm on the $18 one just because I wanted to have the 4 plots. I wanted to build like a big village out here. But you'll see if you go into the let's see, there's a little store here, your subscription. You could do the premium status, or you could do a plot for $6.99, 2 plots, or you could do what I do is the $18.99, and I get the premium status plus the 4 plots to build on. So, you know, there's a lot of contention with that. That's just how this game decides to do it, or that's how they're deciding to do it for right now. And also, they just entered, brought us the latest update. You can earn grace in the game to earn yourself a plot. So you don't necessarily have to subscribe anymore. You just have to log into the game and kind of do your, do your little chores and stuff and play the game to earn your free plot to come here and build like I am. Or like I said, you could do the subscriber plot as well. But no, I am definitely still having a blast. The addiction on this game is insane. Just like your little chores and things you kind of strive for, or big projects you're working for. Like that furnace took me a couple days to kind of really focus and get everything down to get all the materials together to build that. So that was really freaking satisfying to just finally see that sitting there. And then of course, you know, you'll come in and you'll tear down pieces of your base and, you know, redo little areas of it. This is kind of like a little work shed here. Tailoring, leather working. Got a little fletching table in here if I wanted to do some arrows or bronze tip arrows. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you another update before we move on into December. But this is basically, this is all of November. This is November's month's work. I think it's come out pretty cool. I'll kind of keep you guys updated as I build more and we, you know, kind of jump out there more and figure more of the game out and advance more. But anyways, yeah, I'm SD Wolf as always. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me, and let me know what you think about little S-Dan's homestead and our lodge here. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Take it.